Hi everyone and welcome to my channel and my first YouTube video. Today I'll be reviewing some cheap alcohol markers from a shop called Tiger. Before the review starts, I'd like to ask you to go to the description because I have a raffle open on my DeviantArt for my birthday where you can win some free art from me. So yeah, please go since it's kind of empty and sad at the moment. Anyway, onto the review. As you can see, I'm inking in my drawing right now, just in a 0.3 Copic multiliner. And this is the drawing I'll be coloring with the markers later on. This is just in my sketchbook. It's just some random girl that I thought up really randomly. Also, please ignore my disgusting nails. They were done quite a while ago, and I haven't fixed them. So here you can see the actual marker that I'm going to review. It's a black barrel and it's square shaped. It has a little T on it, that's the sign of the store, and there are little pictures that show the chisel tip and the bullet nib. No brush tips here, not on these cheap alcohol markers. You can't expect anything like that. Anyway, here I'm swatching the colors in my sketchbook. It's the same paper that I did the little doodle on. So just some basic information on these markers. They come in packs of 3 and they're €3 per pack, which means they're €1 per marker, which is certainly more expensive than something like a Ohuhu, for example. But since I can buy them in the store and there aren't that many, I think it's an okay price. Looking at the swatches, you can already see that they don't have color names, but they have numbers. Personally, I don't understand the numbering system. It makes no sense whatsoever. Like, you can see 1, 5, 7, and then 11, 14, 17. So I don't know what that's all about. You can also tell from my swatches that these markers are bleeding quite a lot, on this paper at least. I think they bleed a lot in general. I've had it on other papers as well. So you gotta watch out for that. You'll see in the coloring later that it happens a lot as well. I think there are 18 colors in total. These are all the colors I could find. I have looked multiple times for like a set of red, but I really couldn't find any. The closest color to red is like the pinkish tone above the purple that was just put down, but that really is more of just a pink, so downside would be I don't think there are any reds for these markers. Overall, the color selection isn't exactly amazing, but what are you going to expect from this kind of markers that only cost so little? Some of the colors are quite similar, which is a bit of a bummer, but I mean, it's quite okay for simple drawings. So now you can see I've started coloring in my picture of a girl. Another problem I found was because there are no color names and the caps of the markers don't match the color very well. In fact, it's kind of a very bad match. It just means you should always swatch your markers. Whenever you get new art supplies, even just swatch your art supplies. But yeah, I got mixed up with the colors and thought I was using a darker brown when I really wasn't. So that's a bit of a bad thing about them. But as you can see, the brown is quite an okay skin tone. It's really the only human-like skin tone they have, like the brown set, unless you want to draw someone with green skin or something. But the colors are blending quite nicely. I don't really have to work hard at all to blend the colors, and I think it looks quite nice for what they are. So now I've started coloring in the hair. I chose to use blue, mostly because there weren't that many colors to choose from. Yeah. So now I'm just going in with the lighter color to blend the darker blue with the lighter blue, and it works really easily. Like I said before, they blend super easy. You hardly have to do anything at all. And soon you'll see here with the darker color, for some reason the pigment picks up really easily. I don't know if it's supposed to do that, or maybe it's just my paper. It happened with the green as well, again because I mixed up the colors and I accidentally used a darker green first. But you can see how the lighter green on top just slowly lightens. In the end, I didn't really like how it looked because I wasn't expecting it, but oh well, what can you do? Also you can see all the bleeding that's happening. It's kind of getting out of control, especially on her bracelets there, because I didn't want it to be green but pink instead. The struggle. Now I'm just coloring her eyes. I chose to do them pink, and I'm just like dotting on the color. I think it's because my paper absorbs a lot of the marker ink, which is making them bleed extra, and it's just extra absorbent. So maybe that's my fault that it's getting out of hand like this. Also, my poor stars and love heart, they just turned into a blob. Oh dear. So now you can see I'm just taking a thicker pen. I don't know what this pen is called. Someone gave it to me as a present. It's a really nice pen, definitely recommend. It's like a brush pen, but the brush is really firm. Anyway, this is not a pen review, but I'm basically just trying to fix up where all the markers bled everywhere and just making the lines thicker. Pro tip, if it's messy, make the lines thicker. I kind of messed up that hand when I went over the first time, but with the thicker lines it looks much better. Also, the cute little stars actually look like stars now and not just blobs of color. Now just adding the final details with my white gel pen. I think this is from Pentel. I'm not quite sure. But yes, I'm smudging the white gel pens. I saw another artist do this and remembered in the middle of the drawing. And I think it's a good technique, definitely recommend. I forgot, on the face I tried to add blush, but it didn't work out very well, and again I was mixing up the colors. It was kind of annoying. Overall, I don't know if I would recommend these markers really. Maybe for beginners I think they're good, since they're fairly cheap and you can pick them up in the store and you don't have to order things online, so it's good for younger people who maybe aren't allowed to order things online like I was when I was a kid. Also, there are enough colors that you can do simple things, and you can obviously blend the colors to maybe make new colors if you want to be more creative, which is a good thing. Sometimes a limited color palette can be really good as a creative way. So you can see I just used the purple in the background just to do some spots, and here you can see how it bled through on the other side. Anyways, there's the finished piece. I hope you enjoyed the video and the review. Don't forget to enter my raffle, link in the description, and have a nice day. Bye!